On the 16th of April 2019, the European Union's Directive on the Protection of Whistleblowers was adopted and came into force on the 16th of December that same year. In June 2021, the EU Whistleblowing Monitor was created by the Whistleblowing International Network, otherwise known as WIN, as a website to track the transposition of the directive. The 17th of December 2021 marked the deadline for EU member states to transpose the directive, but only 5 member states managed to adopt legislation before the deadline. By mid-2024, all EU member states had adopted whistleblower protection legislation in an effort to comply with the directive. As stated by the European Commission in its report, no EU member state can say it has fully transposed the directive. Even though legislation has been adopted, there are still areas of concern. With this, the Whistleblowing International Network, also known as WIN, and Transparency International Ireland have revamped the EU Whistleblowing Monitor to further analyse and track the transposition of the EU Directive on the Protection of Whistleblowers. Continue watching to see all the newest features of the website and hear from the president of both the Slovakian Whistleblower Protection Office and NEWA's Zuzana Dlugošová, alongside WIN's Executive Director, Anna Myers. The homepage of the new website features the latest updates from EU member states, news on recent developments, and information on the EU-funded Safer Whistleblowers project. You can also find the dedicated pages for the compliance dashboard, a table rating EU member states' compliance with the directive, and an implementation timeline that tracks the milestones for each member state on its journey of transposing the directive. The new features of the website include individual country pages, which provide an overview of its transposition efforts and resources, including its national law on whistleblowing. Those who are part of the Safer Whistleblowers project have summaries explaining national law and whistleblower protection in the country. A resource library has been created which features guides, tools, reports and more from civil society, EU bodies and national authorities, with additional webinars hosted by the Monitor dedicated to stakeholders involved in whistleblowing. You can also find blogs written by experts in the field of whistleblowing and roundups of the latest updates on the blogs and roundups page. Now for a word from Zuzana Dlugošová and Anna Myers.
Hello, I'm Zuzana Dlugošová. The Network of European Integrity and Whistleblowing Authorities, also known as NEWA, is a collaborative network that was a direct response to the adoption of the EU Directive on whistleblowing. It serves as a platform for the exchange of knowledge and experiences among its members, and also as a voice of practitioners for those who set or apply rules. You can find resources and information about NEWA on our dedicated page on the EU Whistleblowing Monitor.
Hello, I am Anna Myers, Executive Director of the Whistleblowing International Network. The EU Whistleblowing Monitor, which WIN set up, is now the most reliable source of up-to-date public information on transposition of the EU Directive. The fact that it is visited by users from over 130 countries shows the high interest in whistleblower protection well beyond the EU's borders. With our new website moving beyond tracking whether there are rules in place to examining whether they meet EU and best practice standards, we want to encourage member states to do better. We hope the revamped website will increase awareness and be an important tool to support the continued strengthening of whistleblower protections across Europe in the years to come. Visit the EU Whistleblowing Monitor today.
The Monitor's revamp was made possible under Transparency International's Safer Whistleblowers project, co-funded by the European Union.